this is day 6, Tuesday, and we've still got a house full of harps and a house full of harpists, but they are going off at lunchtime today to Hampton in Arden. I've got a bit of a varied day. I've got my yoga class this morning and it's about 20 minutes walk there and back, 25 minutes maybe there, and then another 25 minutes back. So it's most of the morning really. I should be back just before they set off for Hampton in Arden. But I really enjoy my yoga class and I enjoy the walk there and back as well, and it's time for me to recite some ritual while I'm walking. That's always it's quite meditational really, because you can't think of anything else but what you're doing and putting one step in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. So it's quite a good way to catch up on your ritual as well. It looks a fairly nice day. Don't think it's going to rain, so I won't bother to take my umbrella. I'm having a haircut later on. You might think I don't need a haircut, but I think I do. And then this evening I've got my practice for York Lodge. So you might remember I told you earlier in the week, this is when I'm doing the third degree work for the master. I'm actually the assistant director of ceremonies and the preceptor at York Lodge, but I'm very happy to do that for her because she has a sick husband. So that's most of today. So I'll see if I can film a little bit in our yoga studio. It's very small. There's only usually, well, not more than 5 people there. There'll probably be 4 today. And it's very cosy and it's really nice. I love it. So I'll show you what that looks like when I get there. Speak to you later. Bye. Tuesday still, and it's 1:45 in the afternoon and the harpists have just departed, so peace reigns once more. But I've now got to start washing towels and bedding and tablecloths and things, and I'm a bit up against time because I'm out again this evening. I'm having my hair cut at 2 o'clock, and tomorrow I've got a meeting of Secret Monitor at Barnsley, sort of late afternoon, evening. But early hours of Thursday I'm going to Spain. So I don't know how I'm going to cope with what there is to do. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. So here I am with my new haircut. Like it? And I've arrived for my practice, which, just waving to my friend who's just arrived. We're having a practice in a local church hall tonight. We normally try and practice in the temple where we meet in York, but it wasn't free at all this week. So we are practicing in Bishopthorpe Village Hall, which is a very nice place. It's not as easy as it when you haven't got your equipment and the layout around you, but we'll do our best. So I'll speak to you later. Good morning and welcome to day 7, which is Wednesday and the last day of my typical week. Today it's a bit of a strange day. I've got a lot of catching up to do and still reeling from the visit from the 4 harpists. Excuse me. And then this evening I've got a Order of Secret Monitor meeting at Barnsley, which is about 45-minute drive there and back. So I'll be setting off there around about 4 o'clock. Before then, I've got to get myself packed and ready because tomorrow, in the early hours, I go off to the Spanish Lodge, and that's going to be the subject of the next vlog. So I'm looking forward to that, but I haven't even thought about what I'm going to take and what I need to take and where my currency is, where my passport is. So I've got all that to do today. And I've also got some things to do, like banking checks for a meal for one of the lodges of which I'm the treasurer. So what have I learnt from this week? I said right at the beginning of the week I'd be interested to see what takes up all my time. And I just know that I've been frantically busy all week. I've neglected my poor garden. I'm dying to show you the garden. Perhaps I'll do that today if I get time. And there are a couple of things I wanted to do and didn't were I've got 2 sets of accounts to prepare for lodges of which I'm the treasurer. It's not an onerous job, they are higher degrees, so there isn't a lot of money going in and out, but that it needs to be done in the next few days. Well, it won't be done in the next few days because I'm going to Spain, but it'll be done early next week. So I'm sorry I didn't get that done. One thing I have discovered is I wear a step counter, and I've been doing about 12,000 on average steps a day. One day I did 15,000. That's amazing. I'm really pleased with that. Didn't realise I was so active. I wish it would help me to lose a few pounds, but that doesn't seem to work. I did want to close off the week's videoing with a clip of the 4 harpists. They've got a lovely clip of them playing in a place in Edinburgh called the Secret Herb Garden, but I'm having technological difficulties. So hopefully I'll get that worked out and you'll be able to see them. If not, I'll give you the link so you can look them up. I'm sure you'll all be interested to see them, not just stuffing their faces and drinking wine, but actually playing the instruments. So I'll come back to you later on today. Bye for now. Hello again. So I'm going to round off the week by taking you on a tour of the garden. I spent far too much time this morning trying to figure out how to put the video clip into the vlog, and I've not managed to do it, so maybe on a future occasion. But you have got the link. It's cloudsharpquartet.com, so go and have a look at some of the things that they do. So to round off the week, it's been a very interesting week. I won't be vlogging every day from now on, but I have enjoyed doing it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. So here we go then. I'm going to show you around the garden. So here's my herbs. As usual, they've got overrun by mint. This one's chocolate mint, rosemary, and then here there's a bit of parsley, a lot of mint, some chives, some thyme, and there was some sage, but that seems to have died a death. I'm going to go down to the side here. So this is where the birds have their dinner, and this is where the snails and the slugs have their dinner. I never seem to be able to stop this turning into lace. There we go, I keep trying. I've got some roses. This one here is my absolute favourite rose. It's beautiful, it's like big pods. Really love it, it's my favourite flower. And we've got some rhubarb. It's looking a bit sad, I think it needs a drink. And then from here you get a nice view down the garden. I love my garden, it's a real place of refuge. Let's have a look at some of the things we've got here. There's a nice bench to sit on, it's in the sun for most of the day. And then here we've got some grasses, and in between the grasses are this plant here, this one, which is called Verbena bonariensis, and you can't see it in its glory at the moment, but it gets tall stems with little purple flowers on that the bees absolutely love, and it's threaded all in and out of the grass, so it looks superb. That'll be coming out, I guess, in another week or two. Another view around here. There's a lot of things still to come into flower. This plant here, this lime green grass, is another one of my favourites. It reminds me of fireworks. It's such a beautiful, vibrant colour. It really cheers me up. And here's the pond. Normally we have a fountain playing, but we're struggling to keep the water inside the pond, so we need to do some work there. I don't think you can see them, but there are about 20 goldfish. There's a few just coming out to say hello. In there, some more of my favourite grass. This is black-eyed Susan. It hasn't come into flower yet, but it has big yellow flowers on. Some wind chimes there. Don't judge me for the weeds. Haven't done any work in the garden for over a week. I've been too busy vlogging. Here's the greenhouse. So this box that you can see, that is the remnants of my working life. Because I trained mainly for banks, I can't just dump the paperwork. I've got to shred it or burn it. There's too much to shred, so I've got to find time to burn it. Got some tomatoes in there. Just at the back you can see the radio. So I try and time working in the greenhouse with the archers or the afternoon play. So that's good. Got some tomatoes inside and some tomatoes outside as well. Oh, I forgot to show you something back here. I've planted some cosmos, or grown some cosmos from seed, and this is the first flower of the seeded cosmos. Hopefully there will be one or two more. Continue down the garden. The beech hedge. And this is the witch hazel. It looks a bit boring at the moment, but it's lovely when it's got its catkins on. And this area I'm going to skim over really quickly because it's a mess. These were lovely forget-me-nots, but they've died off, they need pulling out. And this barren area here that's all reedy, in the winter and the early spring it's a mass of cyclamen, all different coloured cyclamen. It's beautiful, but I don't know what to put in it in the summer, so I'm still thinking about that one. More birds' food. Into the corner we've got some more of that Verbena vanariensis, which looks lovely when it's in flower, and some grasses. Just behind the grasses is a monkey puzzle tree, and that was a present for my 40th birthday, and he's doing very well. Some more grass. Great. The intention here is to have a honeysuckle going up one side and a clematis up the other, and then they'll cross over hopefully. They're not doing very well at the moment. This is the summer house, perfect retreat, hideaway for learning ritual. I love sitting in there, and it gets the evening sun as well. Now then, I've got to show you this oak tree. Go back, I don't think I can even see right to the top. But this oak tree was planted by my daughter, the harpist daughter, when she was about 2. Look at it now. And the interesting thing is, about a week ago, we were just saying that we would like to plant another oak tree at the other side of the gate. And within a couple of days, just to show you this, the other side of the gate, I spotted this. So our tree has produced a baby, just exactly where we want it. How good is that? So that's the oak tree. It's going down the other side of the garden now. This is a lovely shrub, this purpley one here, this one. It's with an S, I can't remember the name. Sambuca, it's a sambuca. And this thing here is amazing, it's Angelica, and it grows up from nothing, from the ground, within about a week. It just seems to grow an inch a day, or 2 inches a day even. Some nice brandy things. I think they're in need of a drink, they're a bit fluffy at the moment. This is going to be a beautiful hydrangea when the flowers come out. And we've got the Christmas tree. This Christmas tree, again, which is, I don't know, about 50 foot tall, started life in a pot in our front room one Christmas. And I always wanted a tree seat, so here we are. Bottom of the Christmas tree is a tree seat. This little area here, which is all looking a bit green. It needs some colour in it, but the colour hasn't come out yet. There will be some later on in the year. Oh, look at that carrots in the tree. Garden shed. And here is my husband, who is very tired because he's been cutting the grass, especially so I could take a photograph of it looking nice. So I'm signing off now. I'm going off to Spain early in the morning, and that will be the next thing that you see, will be a vlog about Spain. So thank you for watching. Bye.